Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the internet. This is ReNDoG coming at you from the Cyber Labs maintenance level in this Let's Play Minecraft Feed the Beast series. In the previous episode, we were setting up this sweet-ass HUMUS factory that you see behind me. And in this episode, my friends, we are going to be completing the final step of this project, and that is making a scaffolding factory. We are also then going to be heading into the bio-research facility to do a bit of horticulture. I want to check up on our stickweed crops, see how those are coming along. And at the end of this episode, guys, I got a freaking sweet-ass surprise for you. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to stick around for that one. But sit back and relax, my cyber diggity dogs. Let's feed the beast. That is our mind, man. I'm in such a feed the beast mood today. I cannot wait to start this episode. But for the last hour or so, guys, I've been monitoring this factory, and it is running really, really nicely. But what I have noticed is that the factory does run out of dirt quite quickly. I know that sounds kind of weird, but sometimes the quarries just don't find any caches of dirt. And so what happens is this barrel gets sucked dry, and then the sorting system sends a random item into the barrel, and then of course that breaks down the whole factory. So I think what I'm going to be doing is probably just leaving these barrels to accumulate a surplus amount of materials for quite a long time. And once this barrel over here hits sort of 10 stacks, then we can sort of come downstairs and turn on the humus factory to keep our hungry arboretums filled with humus at all times. But I'm very happy with how the factory is turning out, guys. It is freaking sweet. And what I have done also off camera, guys, while you guys were away, is I've added an extension to the storage room, and this is where we are going to be storing all of the ridiculous amounts of scaffolding blocks that we are going to be generating from our factory. You know, I don't want to set up the scaffolding factory until we have somewhere to send all the scaffolding. And the reality is we're going to need thousands of blocks worth of scaffolding to create the foundations for the ReNStar. So what I've done is I've just made a little extension here to the storage warehouse. And the truth is that the storage warehouse currently doesn't have enough space for everything that we want to store in Feed the Beast. So I think what I'll probably end up doing is extending the storage room even further in this direction and in this direction. And eventually we will have a storage room worthy of all of the sweet-ass items that Feed the Beast can generate. But guys, let's get cracking with today's episode, and that is, of course, starting work on the scaffolding factory. And I think out of the whole project, the humus factory was the most complicated, because what we were doing was setting up a factory that was connecting to the arboretums via a different sorting system. We were then connecting the whole factory to the sorting system with pneumatic pipes, and getting all the piping and stuff correct was quite a tricky thing to do, but I'm very, very happy with how we did it. And you know what? The scaffolding factory is actually going to be quite easy in comparison to set up, but it is still quite a complicated build. Basically what we're going to be doing to create scaffolding, if we have a look at the recipe for scaffolding, we will see that what we need is sticks and we need planks. So what we're going to need to do is turn all of these logs that we're getting from the loggers on the surface into planks and into sticks, and then we need to send both of those items into a final auto crafting table to actually generate our scaffolding. And then what we're going to do is send all of that scaffolding into this chest over here and into the sorting system, and then the sorting system will fill up our scaffolding room in the storage warehouse. So that is basically what we're going to be doing today, guys. Step number one is to be setting up a barrel for all of our logs. So I think what we'll do is set up the barrel over here, and then what we can do is redirect the flow of logs from our loggers up here into the top of the barrel, because of course barrels only receive items from the top. So we'll do that, and then we can just get rid of this line over here. I moved that chest that we had in the previous episode to this location over here, and I changed it to an iron chest because I wanted to open up the space over here so that we could have enough space to make our scaffolding factory. There's actually, I think, going to be quite a lot of pipe work required, so I sort of dug out a little hole over here, and this should give us more than enough space, I think, to suck out as much logs and create as much scaffolding as we need. There's a sort of rogue engine over here also, we don't need that down there. Alright, so the next step in this process, guys, is going to be sucking the logs out of this barrel and sticking them into an auto crafting table to generate planks. So let's make that the log barrel. And what's cool about this system is even if this barrel runs out of logs, because it isn't a part of the sorting system, it will the logs that are coming out of the loggers have only got one place to go, and that is into the barrel. So the barrel will always be filled with logs and will never mess up our factory in any way. So that's very awesome. I hear a slime hopping around. Do you guys hear that? There is a freaking slime in here somewhere. I'm gonna hunt him down because he's driving me crazy. Is he up here? Oh, he spawned up here. That is so weird, man. What's up, slime? Sup, dude? Say hello to my little friend. Bam! Give me your slime balls. Come on. There we go. Slight distraction. Oh, you know what, guys? While we're up here, I quickly want to show you some of the alterations that I've made to our arboretum system over here. If you guys recall from the previous episode, we had a problem where sand was getting sucked out of the arboretum and added into this delivery pipe over here. So I simply added a diamond pipe in this location to redirect sand that comes out of the arboretum back into our transport system over there, and I replicated the exact same thing over here. So now the sand is going into the correct place, which is into the sorting system, and the only thing that is traveling along this pipe is humus when our arboretums need it. So that was a slight alteration to our Arboretum Logger auto factories over there, but now I'm very happy with how those are running, and those are actually running perfectly, which is sweet. Alright guys, let's head back down to our Scaffolding Factory location over here, and what we now need to do is get an auto crafting table set up. So the first thing we're going to do is set up a wooden pipe over here with a redstone engine. So let's just get a redstone engine in this location. Now once we turn on this redstone engine, logs are going to start getting sucked out of this barrel, which is perfect because those logs are going to be heading into this auto crafting table, and this auto crafting table is going to be our plank building auto crafting table. So let's get one of these oak wood logs in here, and that is going to generate planks for us. So to start that process, we're going to add a redstone engine to the back of this auto crafting table. Oh wait, no, my bad. What we need to do is add a wooden pipe, to the side of this auto crafting table, and we'll add a redstone engine to the back of this wooden pipe. That's going to kickstart this auto crafting table into generating oak wood planks. Now the next step is for us to generate sticks out of those oak wood planks. So let's head into this auto crafting table. We'll make some planks like that. Now this one is going to be generating sticks for us. Now the tricky part comes in now, right? Because what we have here essentially is an auto crafting table that's going to make sticks and an auto crafting table that is going to make planks. But for our final auto crafting table, we need both planks and sticks to make scaffolding. So what I'm going to do now is set up another barrel into which we are going to be sending the sticks, because what's going to happen is, right, this auto crafting table is going to make 4 oak wood planks. Those oak wood planks are going to be sent into this auto crafting table, which is going to generate 4 sticks. But because if we look at the Scaffolding Factory, we're going to get more sticks than we are going to get planks out of this process. So what we need to do is somehow store those sticks somewhere, so that we don't get to a point where we have just a ridiculous amount of sticks floating around in the infinite loop above the final auto crafting table. Now I know that probably didn't make any sense at all, but let me try and explain a little bit further. Now if we want to send planks from this auto crafting table into our final auto crafting table, we're going to need to run a cobblestone transport pipe down like this. So what's going to happen is that auto crafting table is going to send half of its planks into the stick generating auto crafting table, and then half of its planks down into this transport system over here. And what we're going to do is have our final auto crafting table sitting somewhere over here. Let's just, for the sake of seeing what it's going to look like, stick it over here. Right? So this is going to be our final auto crafting table, and in here we are going to be generating our scaffolding. So let's head into this crafting table and just get a few more planks, and let's just get a few more sticks also, so we can get the final auto crafting table set up. So this bad boy is going to be the one that is going to be generating scaffolding. So he needs to get plankage from this auto crafting table via this cobblestone transport pipe, but he also needs to get sticks from this auto crafting table. But because there's going to be a surplus amount of sticks, right? Because check it out, we get 4 sticks from here, and we only need 3 sticks to make a scaffolding. We need to basically store those sticks in another barrel before we can actually so just to optimize the system a little bit more. So tell you what, guys, I'm going to kaplam this bad boy. I'm going to get that barrel set up for you to show you exactly what I mean. And once that is done, I'll bring you back on the other side of this kaplam. Alright Cyberdogs, we are back and I have been fiddling around with the configuration for the Scaffolding Factory and I have come to a design which I really like. Number one, I actually made a mistake with the initial design, and that was the setup of the very first log barrel. You can only suck items out of a barrel from underneath, and before we were trying to suck the items out from the side of the barrel. So I've just sort of moved around this configuration over here, and we now have a wooden transport pipe next to an engine sucking out logs from this barrel. So let's review, guys. How is this factory actually going to work? Okay, so this barrel, once we hit this switch, is going to send logs into this table. This table is going to make plankage and send that plankage into this table and this table over here. This auto crafting table is going to make sticks, and it's going to send those sticks into this barrel. This barrel is going to then send those sticks into this auto loop or this infinite loop system over here, and eventually those sticks are going to head into this auto crafting table, which is the final step in our factory, and that is going to be generating scaffolding for us. So this is basically how the factory is going to work, and what's awesome about this factory is that this switch over here is basically the kill switch. Once we cut the supply of logs to the factory, then this table can no longer make plankage, this table can no longer make sticks, and so the factory shuts down. But that doesn't mean that the factory will break, because this barrel over here can only receive sticks. It can't receive items from anywhere else, and this barrel over here can only receive logs. So this factory can literally run 24 hours a day without us having to worry about it. And what happens at the very end of this process is that scaffolding gets sucked into this transport pipe over here, and this transport pipe delivers that scaffolding out. Let's try to get out of here. All the way into the sorting system over here via this pipe over here. It connects up to this iron pipe, and this goes straight into this chest over here, which of course then this filter sucks out the items from that chest and adds it to our pneumatic pipe sorting system. So basically, once this factory is up and running, the scaffolding is going to get into our sorting system, and the filter is going to send that scaffolding into our brand new scaffolding warehouse in the storage warehouse. Whoo doggy! Damn, son, that is some complicated jazz, but I hope that sort of made sense to you guys. It makes sense in my brain, and I guess it'll make more sense once we actually get this thing up and running. So the first thing we're going to do, guys, is put some redstone torches to get our redstone engines fired up. So that's the final auto crafting table fired up. Let's get those two crafting tables fired up over there, and this crafting table fired up over here. Let's just put it over there just for neatness sake. And we can see that already the sticks are now being sent into the infinite loop over here. And once we hit this switch over here, we should see our scaffolding factory running at full freaking blast. Okay, let's do this, baby. Bam! All right, let's see. So we should be seeing a log coming out of the bottom of this barrel. There he goes. And he will be heading into this auto crafting table that's going to make 4 oak wood planks. And those oak wood planks are either going to go into this auto crafting table or down into this network all the way into the final stage of the factory. So let's have a look. Okay, the logs are coming out quite nicely at a steady pace, which is awesome. All right, so that plankage decided to go down. So we need to monitor just to make sure our iron transport pipes have been configured correctly. That plankage is going to go, yes, okay, so that's 50-50 so far. I think does it do 50-50? If it does 50-50, that's awesome. I don't know if it does random or 50% chance to, okay, it looks like it does random. But you know what, that's absolutely fine. It doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. As long as we do get a constant supply of sticks and a constant supply of planks to our final table over here, I'm happy. But what we should be seeing now, guys, is our plankage heading into the infinite loop system. Right there it goes. Okay, there we go. Bam! And it should kick in. There we go. Awesome. And the loop is working, and there we go. It's gone into the auto crafting table, and now we should see finally our bit of scaffolding has come out. Oh my goodness, after all of this. This is basically what all of this jazz is supposed to have made. That one tiny block of scaffolding. All of this freaking work for one block of scaffolding, man. Oh my goodness. Isn't Feed the Beast awesome? Oh, I love this mod pack so much, man. I can't believe how many hours of work have gone into just generating that. Oh man, that is totally epic. Anyway guys, it looks like our factory is running nice and smoothly. Everything is working. All of my iron pipage is configured correctly, so that is good news. And the loop is working, and because it's golden pipes, the items travel quite quickly through this infinite loop system. So I don't really mind that it doesn't go directly into the auto crafting table. You know, we don't need to make this factory as efficient as humanly possible. If we look at this transport pipe over here, we can see scaffolding coming out of it at a pretty reasonable rate. And you know, that's all that I can ask for from our factory. So I'm stoked, man. I'm freaking happy, and we can already see that there is a surplus amount of sticks going on up in here, man. This barrel is definitely filling up with sticks faster than it can actually use sticks. So that's sweet. The last thing that I want to check here, guys, is that the scaffolding is actually going to go into the sorting system properly. So let's get down into this pipe work over here. And I just want to make sure that this iron pipe is configured correctly. Because if that is not configured correctly, then all of this is pointless. Right, here we go. The scaffolding is going on its final leg of its journey, and then it should head into our sorting system and into the scaffolding area of our storage facility. So let's have a look. All right, there we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And that's now going to hit that golden pipe. It should hit this chest momentarily, just for a split second, get sucked out of the filter, and now it has been sent via the pneumatic pipes into the storage warehouse. This is so sweet. Oh man, I am so stoked with this, man. So, our HUMUS factory is helping our arboretums make a constant supply of logs. Those logs are going into our scaffolding factory, which is generating a constant supply of scaffolding. And that is basically the end of this project. We finished it. We freaking did it, man. And it took me quite a lot of work off camera, guys, I have to admit, to actually get this thing up and running. It probably took me an hour's worth of fiddling around trying to get the configuration correct. But, you know, I didn't want you guys to watch all of that. It's kind of boring watching me make mistakes with piping and redstone engines and stuff. But I'm very, very happy with how this has turned out. And if necessary, if we're not getting enough sticks, let's have a look. Okay, we're not getting enough sticks in here. So I think what we could do is probably add one more redstone engine to this pipe over here, just to suck those sticks out of that final barrel at a bit of a quicker rate. So let's head up into the storage warehouse. We only have one more redstone engine. All right, well, that's fine. We'll just stick levers in there for now. I'll have to make a few more redstone engines at some point, but I think I just want to tweak the speed of the stick barrel, just to get the sticks running out of this barrel just a little bit faster. So let's stick a redstone torch over there. No, that's the wrong location for the redstone torch. Let's stick the redstone torch over. We'll have to add another block, I think. Alright, so let's add another engine to this pipe over here. And then, if we just get back to this area over here, you see, guys, this is why it's important to give yourself a little bit of space, especially when you're creating factories and using pipes. You want to give yourself a little bit of room to work in, right? Or you aren't really able to sort of move around the area and make tweaks to your factories if you don't have the space. But that's going to suck out the sticks at a much quicker rate. That might be actually too quick. But I think we'll just let this run for now. I just want to get the scaffolding building at a quicker rate. Because currently we have a surplus of planks, but we don't have a surplus of sticks. But we should have a surplus of sticks now that we've increased the speed of this delivery system over here. So we should be seeing scaffolding coming out at a much quicker rate now, as soon as this... I guess it's like a line of lemmings worth of sticks heading into this system. All right, let's have a look. All right, so the sticks are now filling up much quicker. There we go, check at that. All right, that's beautiful, man. That's filling up nice and quickly. Sweet, and now we can see the scaffolding is starting to come out at a much quicker rate. Perfect. Oh man, I am so stoked with this. Next step for me, guys, is going to be to neaten up this factory. You know, get some paneling going on over here. Maybe get some signs to say which lever does what. And what we can do now, guys, is turn the quarry back on. I turned it off for the duration of this project because I didn't want to fill up the barrels with apatite and sand, and dirt, sorry, and sand for that matter, until the system was actually up and running. So there we go. The quarries are back up and running. The scaffolding is now, look at that, man. That's coming out beautifully. Absolutely sweet. All right, let's head up into the storage warehouse to make sure that we've connected our brand new scaffolding annex correctly to the sorting system. We should see probably the first barrel up here, closest to the pneumatic pipe, getting filled with scaffolding. There we go. Excellent. So our scaffolding warehouse is filling up quite nicely already. 1 stack and almost a half worth of scaffolding after what, a couple of minutes of the factory running. That is so sweet. It is time for a freaking high five, cyber diggity dogs. Oh man, that was a freaking Air Jordan high five, man. That was sweet. All right, guys, let's head into the bio-research facility as one of the last things I want to do in today's episode. And I just want to come and make sure that everything is freaking running over here. Oh, goodness gracious. We are out of juice in the Cropmatron. So we need some freaking Weedex. We need some hydration cells. Oh my goodness, we need to get the Weedex in there ASAP. Or weeds could take over and destroy everything here. Let's add our hydration cells. Look how hungry everything is, man. Damn! All right, guys. Well, since the last time we were in the bio-research facility together, I have actually planted a few more stick reeds, and I do believe that this pod over here is a stick reed pod now. So let's just check all of these. Yeah, these are all stick reeds over here, right? And so that probably means all of these ones are stick reeds also. So I just want to go down to the manual insertion chest, get rid of everything in my inventory so that we can actually collect all of those seeds. So I'm just going to drop all of this stuff off. Get out of my life, all of you jazz that I don't need. All I need now is my Cropmatron, my crops, and that is it, man. The rest of you can head into the sorting facility and go to your freaking respective barrels. All right, so guys, this pod over here is now a complete stick reed pod. And what we are waiting for the stick reed to produce, I believe, is either netherwort or terrawort, I think. I think that's what we're hoping the stick reed is going to produce. This one just produced probably more stick reed. This is probably all stick reed. And I think what we want to do now, guys, is turn all of these pods into stick reed pods. So this is a reed pod over here, but let's just collect these middle ones because these ones might be stick reeds. Let's just do a whole bunch of collecting. Let's get all of these seed bags into our belly from all of these pods. Then we can analyze all of these bags of seeds, and all of the stick reed seeds we can use to change all of our research pods into stick reed pods. Oh man, this process is taking a long ass time, but it's, I don't know, there's something quite satisfying about doing this. I don't know what it is, but I really enjoy this horticulture experience, man. All right, let's analyze all of these seeds. Let's just get them into our hotbar. And we need that to be the final one, the Cropmatron. All right, let's open up the Cropmatron, do some analyzing. That is stick reed, excellent. That is also stick reed, sweet. More stick reed. And some more, epic. More stick reed, awesome. Those are just reeds. Those are just reeds, and those are just reeds. All right, so let's drop off the reeds. Yeah, this is the reed barrel. We'll just drop off the reeds in here. Now what we can do is upgrade this pod into a stick reed pod. Oh wait, there we go. Oh no, did I just mess up? Is this stick reed? Yeah, that's stick reed, sweet. And the last one can become stick reed also, sweet. All right, so we have got we got one more stick reed over here and some new unknown seeds. So let's get freaking crop analyzing up in here. All right, that's reed. We know that's reed. That is also reed. I think these are from the reed plants that we broke, right? So that's stick reed. These are all reed. We can get rid of this jazz. And I think I might have some more stick reed somewhere around here. I think I put it somewhere. I think these are just all pumpkin seeds and stuff like that. These are all wheat seeds. These are all reed seeds. And, oh, here we go. Here's all the stick reed seeds that I collected. Okay, sweet. So we can upgrade another pod to stick reed. So let's upgrade this one. Sweet. And I think, well, we have almost enough to upgrade the last pod to stick reeds. Just not enough. We actually just have one less. Unless these seeds that we've just collected turn out to be stick reeds, but I don't think they will. These are reed seeds. Yeah, these are all reed seeds. Right, sweet. So we actually just need one more bag of stick reed seeds to have all of our pods working at full time, trying to generate nether or tether wart, I think it's called. So let's get all of our cross crops in place so that our bioresearch facility can now try and make the next step of croppage that we need from the stick reeds that we have planted over here. Oh man, this is so sweet. There we go. Right, so this one needs to turn into stick reed at some point once we get another bag of stick reed seeds from one of these 3 pods. Okay, sweet guys, that is epic. I'm so stoked right now, man. Looks like we need to just get another thing of Weedex and another stack of fertilizer in here, and we are good to go. We can leave the bioresearch facility to do what it does best, and that is generate sweet ass crops for us. Let's head upstairs, guys, because we are at the end of this episode, but I've got something a little bit special that I want to show you guys today, and this is actually inspired by one of you cyberdiggity dogs. The slimes seem to like this humus, I think. That's probably why they're spawning here. But one of you cyber dogs asked me in the comments section, what is inside the chest of the blacksmith in Rentown? And you know what, guys? I've never actually checked in that chest. So I'm as excited as you are to know what the jazz is inside this chest. So let's head inside here and find out what is in the blacksmith's chest. I'm hoping something sweet. All right, let's check it out, man. Compliant. Oh my goodness. A block of steel, a crowbar, and steel boots. That is awesome. Oh man, that is absolutely epic. I don't know what we use a crowbar for, but reminds me of Half-Life, and that's always a good thing. Anything that reminds me of Half-Life makes me freaking happy, man. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I hope I've managed to meet some of your guys' curiosity levels there, trying to figure out exactly what is in that blacksmith chest. After like almost 50 episodes, didn't actually know what was in that chest, but now we know. Oh man, that is epic. All right, guys, let's just do one final check over here. Everything is looking awesome. Wow, that is scaffolding is coming out of there like nobody's business now. And what we can actually do now, and I'll do this off camera because it's going to take a long ass time, but migrate all of these stacks of wood into our wood barrel over here to make sure that our scaffolding factory has everything it needs to freaking run at full blast. Let's turn on the HUMUS factory, and that is it, guys. This project is over. It is working beautifully, and man, we got a whole bunch of dirt coming now also, which is sweet. But I am so stoked. HUMUS factory complete, scaffolding factory complete, scaffolding storage annex added to storage warehouse, and blacksmith's chest looted. Now, if that is not a successful episode, I do not know what is. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have, man. If you did enjoy it, you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, you hit that subscribe button, because you know what time it is, guys. Now that we have scaffolding, it is time to start scouting for the area that we are going to freaking create, the ReNStar Foundation, and I cannot wait to get started on that project, man. Oh god, I love Feed the Beast. Guys, we will see you in the next episode. This has been ReNDoG playing FTB, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, my friends.